Hello everyone, this is the Doctoral Student Vanessa Collins. I am now working with the meal plan for my assignment. I am actually in the process of editing my work. I reached out to my academics assistant and they are booked, so I have to take the time to revise my literature review, my method in design, and my theoretical framework. So I did create a time schedule for when I go online to the different programs and like sessions that I take, and I did sign up for a proofreader. The thing with proofreading is excellent tool, but you have to pay for it, and the process of paying for it, it goes by, it's 30 minutes. I need more than 30 minutes. So I'm working on getting that part of everything done. And here I created my outlines for my introductory to my framework. So all the information that I have, my problem is organization and sentence structure. Yes, I'm at this stage. When you become a doctoral student, you are like a journalist. You are a journalist. So you have to take in all your work that you research, you have to make sure it makes sense, the sentences collaborate, your formats align. You just have to make sure everything is in order. And when you go into a school, make sure that the teacher teaches as well as support you, guide you in a way that you have all these resources, because people will just grade and keep going. I'm not saying that's what happened with me, but everybody learned different style, different pace. So right now I'm on crunch time. I'm just coming to you guys to keep you posted. I am editing 3 things by myself, and tomorrow I should be able to go into the academic success center so that they can provide assistance with me. I always tell people, so when I tell people all the time, when you write something, it looks and sounds excellent to you. You're the best writer in the world. But when the reader's reading it, they have to grasp what you start. And in my writing, doctor told me, she said, I don't know what am I reading. So that made me go back into the format. Sometimes you got to go back, educate yourself, revise. And when you keep touching something, you keep editing it, maybe after you send it where it needs to go to get edited, because I use Grammarly. And Grammarly is a good resource. Don't think it's not. But a lot of times when I bring my work back, it's like incomplete. So for me, I'm going to say I'll run my work through Grammarly during my final review. And the Grammarly says fix this, then I'm going to have to fix it. This conversation is going on and on, but I just wanted to say I am here. I'm on this mental stress. I'm getting this work done, and I'm taking my time. I'm on a better place where I'm not having headaches and chest aches and anxiety attacks. And every time I have to speak to my professor, I always love talking to her. Then I just started getting this anxiety attacks. Like, oh my God, that's her. Like, I freeze up. When you get like that, sometimes you have to stop overwhelming yourself, which I know I was. I was overwhelming myself, wondering, how does this person think my writing is? And it could be garbage. It could be incomplete. How did you get here? I'm going to get you right. So my professor is so professional that she took me to this place where she's my teacher, she's my chair, she's my supporter. Pull along, girl. Get yourself together and get on your own. So this is what I'm doing now. You can have the greatest resources, the greatest support. God gonna send it to you when you ask for it. He gonna send you the teacher, the material, the supplies, and the support system. And I got it all. And I was draining because it was a message that got in my head. And I always tell people, sometimes a message in your head is worse than beating somebody up. That pain on a beat down can go away, but that message in your head can stick forever. So in a case like that, that's what happened with me. I had a message in my head and it was sticking, and it was making me be on the verge of wanting to give up. And I'm like, I'm not a quitter, but it was so overwhelming. So when I'm looking at everything that I've done, my formatting was off, my sentence structures was off, my alignment to what's going on next was off. And now I see that even though I had the format to follow, I still wasn't picking it up. Everybody can be taught the information, but intake it and learn it a different way. And that was what happened with me. But this is a journey itself, and I'm not giving up, and I'm not going to allow nobody to tell me to give up. I'm going to keep going and going and going. I got these 3 assignments I need to get done, and then I got to get them graded, and then after they graded, they're going to go into this format, the Prokoskas. I don't even know how to say that word, but I know it's a word. I call it the baby dissertation. So in my CMP comp course, I'm going to let you guys know this journey is serious. And I said the dissertation may be hard, but it may just be a journey I need, because this is preparing me for it. And when I tell you I need that journey, the intake of data collection and the resources and the writing, it's just going to be a grab onto it. But I'm going to be able to be part of what I am researching. I'm going to be able at some part in that dissertation to tell you, this is why I did it. And I want you guys to know, I do my education. I'm doing my education for the people who look like me. I came from an urban community in Brooklyn, Fort Greene. I came from parents who didn't have college education. I don't even know if they had education. I'm coming from a place where you don't see people striving to go hard unless it's for a city job, a state job. I'm striving to go hard so I can make a difference and change. I'm 52 and fabulous. Hey, but the thing with me is I'm getting my education for myself because of people like me, who look like me, who learn like me, who come from places that I've lived like me. I'm doing this so that you know it's possible. It can happen. It can happen. Nothing is impossible. You have to understand that we don't see this all the time. I don't know a person I can tell you besides a professor and a few people I know, it's probably about 3 of them who had a doctoral, they died. So I can't tell you, I can boast and brag about who got what and, hey, how can you help me? I'm stuck. I don't have that support. And my support was either I go to academic center and they limits help you. And if you don't learn how to maneuver on certain things and tools and resources, you don't have it. And then I turn around, I speaking to my librarian, beautiful lady. Oh, she's fantastic. I scheduled a meeting with her. She taught me how to go through the navigation of getting dissertations so I could upload and read. So what happened is I'm able now to use a librarian. I got her support. So she showed me how to go onto the library. Then I had the dissertation area where I had to go look up dissertations. And then she taught me how to add more things to get more information added into the dissertation. So I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. I knew the basics of the research, but I didn't know the extent with the N2 and 8. Woo! I said, oh, okay. So now I got this resource information for myself. And I'm sitting here going, I didn't even know this. So when you cramped, I'm on crunch time, I'm on cramp time, and I'm sitting here going, I only got 1 week. After this week, I'm done. So I got to pass it. I'm going to be a sitting duck. And I ain't trying to be nobody sitting duck. So with that, I'm going to start my assignment and just, have some quiet time. I'm learning time and management for myself because I was sitting at the computer for 20 hours typing, stuck, had to get unstuck, freeze. I had to learn to get up, walk away, and come back. I knew the method, but I wasn't utilizing it. So now I know get this in a scheduled day. You can't sit long. When I say sitting 8 and 9 hours, I'm not sitting straight like that. You get up, you move around, but it's the fact that it was dedicated time. So now I'm able to dedicate my day into learning, reading, researching, and mentally taking time. Because if you keep doing all these things, you're going to get drained, you're going to get tired, you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get aggravated, you're going to get tired, you're going to want to quit, you're going to want to do something else. And I was not even going to Sheen or L'Oreal or Ashley Stewart. Nobody. I was just so dedicated to fixing a paragraph, which took forever. And the people don't understand the topics when you're doing dissertation. You have to write in a scholarly level where you are communicating a thorough sentence where it got to be understood. So I'm learning paraphrasing where I'm not making it like I'm taking someone else's word, because I don't want to get in trouble for plagiarism. Plagiarism will get you out of class. And thank God you have resources and you have people who know you're not plagiarism. And sometimes innocent little mistakes can happen. But overall, you have to understand you still got to follow those formats. And then following the format, you have to make sure that you are able to know what's right and what's wrong. So some of the things was picked up and some of the things you're not going to pick up. So the ones that you're not going to pick up, you just run your things through Grammarly. And when your professor checks it, they'll let you know X, Y, and Z. Another thing I want to say to you guys, I am going to say 2 things that's so important for me. Do not give up, do not give up, do not give up. And I do this, like I told you, it's for people who look like me, who come from places where I've been. And a lot of times I hear people say, oh, I'm going to go back to school, I'm going to go back to school. Learn the different levels of associate, bachelor's, master's, doctoral, certificate, credentials. Learn the different methods behind each one of those education entities. Because if I tell you the journey and the story, you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. But it's something you know. Right now I'm in this stage of dissertation mode, and what I'm doing is editing my work, and that's what I'm going to get back to. But I just want to share that part with everybody. Have a blessed and wonderful day. This is Vanessa Collins, the doctoral student. Mwah.